All right, folks, first time doing this. We just got to Ireland, um, left Cleveland, Ohio's airport at 8 p.m. Monday night. A lot of work Monday morning, and then a 7 hour flight, a 5 hour time difference. So, right now, I don't know what time it is because my watch is dead, and I'm surprised my phone isn't dead. So we spent some time in Dublin, saw a bunch of sites, saw some of the stuff the NFL is going to do, or starting to get kind of set up for the Steelers versus Vikings. Some really cool looking kind of start to things. And then we got to our really cool Airbnb. And here, waiting for me, is the Hypershell Mountain Exoskeleton. And so for SB Nation this year, we're going to give this a try, kind of see how it works. Those of you know that my story a little bit. 5 major leg surgeries as a kid. Questions whether I'd walk even when I was 6 years old, 5 years old, somewhere in that range. Forrest Gump braces, but not the ones that went straight down. Mine kind of made me look like a cowboy, kind of like I'm sitting today. So hit a lot of singles in Atom League because I couldn't run to second base because I was kind of waddling down there. But here we are, still able to play some sports, some pickleball, some basketball, golf, those kind of things. So the exoskeleton, the Hypershell, saw this, was really impressed with the idea. And the best way to describe what I think it's going to be is kind of like an e-bike, but for your legs. And so my wife and I will be here in Ireland, Northern Ireland, Wales, and London for about 2 weeks. Next week, I will be credentialed to cover the Cleveland Browns versus Minnesota Vikings in London at Hotspur Stadium. But a lot of hiking, a lot of activity is going to be involved. And so, with a bad leg, 2 major scoliosis curves, stenosis, top vertebrae in my neck has turned completely around, and with an ultra marathon running wife, the goal is that they'll help me keep up a little bit, climb some mountains, get to see some really cool things and some castles, those kind of things. And the Hypershell has another kind of feature that my wife will actually be trying out. And so she's the ultra marathon runner. Ultra marathons, I believe the officially is 50 miles or more. So really anything more than a full marathon is the ultra marathon. And so they actually have a function on here that is kind of makes running 1 mile feel like running like 3 or 4 miles. So kind of puts more tension on so that you can be more efficient with your workouts. I'm not going to have that issue at all. So I'm going to do a quick unboxing. I've never done this before, but literally you'll be able to see fresh, clean. Here we go. Going to use the key to the Airbnb. Didn't know it was going to be this big, to be honest with you. So now I have a little bit of worry about what we're doing when we have a couple more flights ahead of us and what that's going to look like for us. So again, the Hypershell Mountain Exoskeleton. Thank you to Hypershell's PR team sending this out so that we could kind of take a look at it, review it, see what we think for SBNation.com. So let's see how it looks in this nice, crisp, good grief, very tightly packed box. So mountains on the outside, kind of a picture of what the exoskeleton kind of looks like on the inside. I'll do a more in-depth review of it, but I at least want to just be honest about how it comes out of the box, and ripping the box is a really good start that I just did there. So sorry about that, Hypershell. That box is a little ripped. So we get this cool briefcase style. Throw that off to the side. And now, and again, I'll do a better kind of detailed look at all of these pieces, but this is kind of a styrofoam briefcase, so not very heavy at all. The Hypershell weighs about 4 pounds, 4 to 5 pounds, somewhere in that range. And so there's some instructions on here. I'm supposed to remove the plastic cover, insert the battery into the hip lever. Seems easy enough. So I will do some of that really quickly, maybe really quickly, if I'm smart enough. If I can't get the plastic cover off, that might be a Jared issue. So I think that is kind of stuck into where it wants me to put the battery. So let me figure that out, because I promise you this isn't actually difficult. I haven't slept in like 28, 30 hours. I actually don't know right now. So I'm having a hard time figuring this out, and I'm pretty confident that's a me issue. So that's out of there. So you can see here with the Hypershell, it basically, and I'll obviously have to make sure it fits to me, but it basically goes around your waist here, and then these will clip to your thighs, and it's going to help you run. So I have a user manual to look at. I have sleep to get, so I will be back with kind of a look at these, a little bit more detail, bring the camera kind of over the top, take a look. Here is the battery, and this, again, 5 pounds probably is right. Little user manual action, and I'm guessing maybe a plug of some kind here. Yep. And there's a plug, and it's a USB-C, so you're not talking about any kind of crazy cords and all kinds of stuff. Really, it's this, which just needs should be, it's worth protecting, kind of in there, and there it is. So we'll kind of give it a test, do a little bit more detail over it, maybe when I have a little bit more sleep. So stand by for all of that.